Hello, my friends. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are in internet land. Welcome to another episode of Stephanie's Crafting Corner, where we get together live every Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, and I make something. If you're new, my name is Stephanie Barnard, and along with my husband, we own a company called The Stamps of Life. Check out our website at thestampsoflife.com. Let's do some shout outs real quick. Hi, Reagan. Hi, Judy. Hi, Jennifer. Hello. Hi, Elle. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Russ. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Diana. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Amanda. Hello. Well, hi, Susan in Ohio. She enjoyed the HSN shows. Thank you very much. Thank you. And thank you to all of you for your support. We really appreciate it. Hi, Olivia. Hi, Gloria in Wisconsin. Hi, Dawn. Hi. Oh, I missed that one. I think it was Victoria. Hi, Ellen. Hello. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Lisa, Bill Cody. Hi, Love Colors. Hi, Deborah David. Well, hi, Michelle in Manteca, California. I don't even know where that is. Phew, so glad our tornado warnings just ended so you can watch. And my goodness. Hi, Carol. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Cheryl in Rescue, California. Hi, Jeanette in Missouri. Hi, Damari. Hello. Well, Tony says I was great on TV. Thank you, my love. Yes, so got home from HSN. I went on HSN Live on Tuesday and had a wonderful time. Got to visit with other peeps, and that's always fun. It was the last time they're going to be taping in Florida. The next time we tape in July will be in Pennsylvania, and really excited about that. So new things happening, and we're excited to, keep going. And they have been amazing. We just got an order for October, so we're excited about that. And yeah, all good, all good. We exceeded expectations, so that is always good. Yay. So thanks to all of you. I appreciate it. We appreciate your support, and thank you so much. Also, when you get your HSN items, after you look them over or you're able to use them or something, can you please post a review on hsn.com? They look at those reviews. They like to think about those reviews, and just please leave an honest review. I'd really appreciate it. It helps what they look at. So we'd really appreciate that. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Mary. Hi, Anne. So, hi, Deborah. We're going to make a card. And I kind of thought this one through a little bit. I always like to kind of think, okay, I'm going to try to use that, but you know how you never really know. I do not. Shelly, somewhere on their website, you can leave a review. I'm not quite sure. I bet you they'll send you an email asking you to leave a review. I'm not sure. But I never plan the card I'm going to make, because I like to talk out my thinking process when I do it, because I hope sometimes that might help you understand, first of all, trying to live in my brain, which would be nuts, right? But I like you to see my thought process as I design the card or design whatever I'm going to make, because I'm hoping that helps you when you're designing your cards. Oh yeah, Stephanie thought XYZ or something. I hope it just gives you other ideas and things like that. If it was already planned and I'm just going to say, okay, here you glue this, glue that, I feel like it would just be too easy. I like it to be a little more tough, right? I like it to be spur of the moment. Who knows what it's going to look like? Sometimes it looks good. Sometimes it only looks okay. Every once in a while I have a dud, but you never know. Let's jump in. Oh, Gail already got her cat and dog yesterday. Yay, that's awesome. That was on HSN. We are going, and I challenged myself today to not use pink. I'm challenging myself. Oh, Debbie wants me to remind you to give us a thumbs up and a heart and a share and all that good stuff. Yes, thank you. Please, please, please. The more likes we get, the more hearts we get, the more shares we get, the more prizes we give away at the end of the show. So just saying. I hope you already saw the card kit. Kenny went to the office today. Usually he doesn't go on Thursdays. He went to the office. He got those all shipped out to you, and they are on their way to you, which is very exciting. Do you have extras if somebody wants to join right now?
We do have extras. They're waiting at the warehouse, ready to be shipped to you. So if you want to sign up for the club, you get a couple of freebies. I added some, well, actually Maria added them, but we found some stuff around the warehouse that is extra special for you. So that comes with 2 freebie gifts.
Yes, Ken freebies. So that works, right?
You'll love it. Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of the card kit, I said I'm not going to use pink. So I grabbed the paper pad from this upcoming card kit, and it's called You're a Cool Friend. And so it has in it grass, Pacific, blueberry, blue jay, banana, strawberry, flamingo, and chocolate. It does have a pink. I am not using pink. Okay. I'm just telling you, boom, this is what I'm going to use. So I pulled some of these colors minus the pink because I'm not going to do it. And these are so not my comfort zone. And that is good, right? Because I'm just telling you, my dad doesn't want to get a card that's pink, right? There are people in my life I should not give a pink card to because what, right? So when you're a card kit member, you get the paper pad that has the names at the bottom of the pad, right? And you get the cardstock. This is sometimes going to push you out of your comfort zone. And I think that's really important because otherwise I would get stuck in a rut. And you know me, pink, pink, pink. Okay, purple, pink, 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 pink. You know what I mean? And I need to expand my horizons. And with the card kit, that kind of nudges me or encourages me to know everything goes together and to know that I need to go out of my comfort zone. So that is what we're doing today. We're using these colors. I'm also, let me think for a second. I'm also going to grab white. Sorry, I got to grab white because of what I want to do. White. I know it's kind of boring, but we need white for the technique I'm going to do. So what we're going to do first is we are going to grab, and this is a good point. So can you put on 3 for me, please? So we are going to use this card base. So this is the card base. It's the A2 Decal Edge. I took this originally on HSN, actually during COVID, I believe, right? Didn't this go on during COVID? Pretty sure. And this is not even the official one. I had to print this on my computer a long time ago when we released this. So this is the A2. They're both really the same size. It's the A2 Decal Edge card base. And I'm working on doing this. And so I'm working on doing this more now. Here in my kangaroo pocket, I have the extras, right? But I took out all of the words. So let me show you what this looks like. It's just the Decal Edge and it's only the 4 dies. I have I have the card base and I have the 2 layering dies, right? I took all of the words and pulled them out. So here I have some Christmas words, Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, from our home to yours, Season's Greetings, and Noel, if you got the Christmas version. The other version was every day. So it came with just a note or just because, hello, and congrats. It also, I believe, came with thanks too. It did. Came with thanks. And these are going to go in their own pocket. Also, in the kangaroo pocket, that extra word note because it's already done. These will go with my Christmas. I'm in the process of pulling my words out and putting them. So this is going to say, every day or miscellaneous. This one will go in my Christmas set because I want to, and then the thanks that came in this set, I put in my thanks folder. So I have this side and I have this side of just thanks, right? So in all honesty, once I purchase this, and especially this means for you guys, once you purchase this, you don't need to keep the thanks die in here, right? Because then you'll never see it. You'll never know. When you need a thanks die, you want to see all of your thanks together, right? Because then you'll be able to get an idea of what size, whatever you need. So I highly recommend you pull them out and store them separately. Ruth Debbie says, oh my goodness, that's brilliant, Stephanie. I'm going to do this. Yeah, I really think it's a great idea because then you're never going to remember you had a cute thanks in this card die set, right? But if it's over here with all your thanks, then you're going to be able to see it and you'll use it more, right? I honestly believe you'll use your word dies more if you have them. So that's what I did. I just wanted to give you kind of like a heads up about that, because I think it's really important to have those like that, so you know what you have, right? You know what you have. And so I'm going to pull out these two pieces here. I'm going to use the card base, and the card base is going to be in blueberry. So I'm going to use blueberry. I'm going to take this over to my die cut machine, and we are going to run this through just like that. I usually can use my smaller. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. So we're going to run this through. Now, of course, the die cuts it and scores it for me at the same time, right? At the same time. We're going to bring it back over here. And now I have my card base. I'm going to, look, I need to redo the paper on my desk. You can see that. I'm going to fold that in half right there. Boom. Fold that in half. Tony, she says, I don't even know where to start on doing that. You know what? Do it like I'm doing it. Don't try to like attack all your card dies. No. Every time you pull out a card die to use it, then take out those dies and put them in those extra envelopes. That way it's not overwhelming. Like there's no way in the world I could do it to all my dies right now. It would take hours probably to do that. So whenever I pull out a new card base and it has the word dies, that's when I'm putting them what section they should go into. So it's not overwhelming. Otherwise, if I tried to like take one of these boxes that are full of card dies and try to pull all the words out, I'd go crazy, right? I'm already crazy. I'd go even more nuts, right? So yeah, I highly recommend you just do a little bit at a time. Amanda got her HSN today. Yay. Oh, Dolores did too. Yay. What size card base does that cut out? Kathy, great question. It's A2. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, standard card size in the United States. And then it has a layering die as well. And it looks like it has some old washi on it. I am going to die cut this layering die out of powdered sugar, also known as white. Debbie Ann says, that's a brilliant idea. I was going to catalog everything with Google Notes, but maybe I'll just do a couple common words and make a whole separate category. Debbie Ann, I really recommend that. That way you're not stuck to the computer typing all of this in, and then you're searching. So what I have, and I'm glad you guys are liking this idea, like what I have is like, I have one that just is for my hello. Again, this one's not redone in my new versions, right, of my magnet and everything, but all my hellos or hello there or happy hello are in this one. And then I have miscellaneous words like totally rad, see you soon, hip, hip, hooray, party on, you rock. And then I have inspirational words like you are not alone, lift your head up, be positive, I'm praying for you, things like that. So I kind of have them split out more than a couple, but I feel like I'm going to use them more often if I have them split out. Otherwise, I'm telling you guys, I don't know about you guys, but I don't remember what I have. And I think a lot of you are like that too, because on our website, we have that new, it's not new anymore, but we have that feature where if you go try to buy a die you've already purchased or a stamp set you've already purchased, a little pop-up box is going to come up and say, Ruth Debbie, are you sure you want to buy this? You already bought this. And then you can say, no, I don't want it again. And then you'll know that you already have it, right? That's happened to me millions of times. And so that's why we have our computer system do that for you. And if you know you have all those words, then you'll use those words more often. Okay. So I'm going to take this white, but you know what? You know how painful it is for me to use just that much white for that piece. So I'm going to go into my scraps and find a white. Oh, so close. A white. So close. I might not have a scrap that big enough. Hang on. Let's look really quick. That one's close. Nope. Okay, fine. We'll do a whole piece. I don't like to use a whole piece for a small die piece, but sometimes you have to. Ruth Debbie says, trust me, guys, that's happened to me lots. And Ruth Debbie, I wasn't picking on you. I just knew your name right off the bat. So that's why I used your name. I knew you would understand. But so what we're going to do is we're going to run this through. This is the layering die. And we're running this through. Now, of course, I've done all the measuring for you. You don't have to think about like, oh, is this going to layer? You don't have to get out any scissors. Boom, it's done. And there you go. So here we have that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a piece of scratch paper and I am going to get my magnet board out. Now, if you don't have the magnet board, you don't need it for this. Oh, remember when I found those extra magnets on the ground? Yay! Okay, what we're going to do is a couple things. Number one is I am going to, oh, and I need to do this first. I'm going to grab my thanks folder, and I'm going to use this thanks die. And it's, I think it was like one of the big words dies or something like that. It's on our website. I'm going to take the shadow die. I'm going to take this shadow die, and I'm going to die cut that out of masket paper. This is the roll of masket tape that I have. And so I'm just going to trim this down. I don't know if we still have this on our website, but wouldn't it be nice to have these in sheets instead of having to tear that off? Gosh, yeah, well, that would be nice to have it in sheets. Maybe someday we will have that in sheets. Huh. Okay, so what we're going to do, and I wonder how many of you caught what I just said. Okay, we're going to lay this down and we're going to die cut this. You're not able to, okay. Whoops, wrong one. Is it 4?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to die cut this out of this masket tape. Now, there's a couple little ink spots on here. Doesn't matter because it's only temporary for me. This part is only going to be temporary. I'm not going to keep it on my card. So I'm going to die cut this. Reagan says subtle. Pam says new product. Huh. Now, you guys remember though, when I talk about new products, sometimes it still is a ways out, but trust me, it's going to be cool. Okay, so I'm peeling this up gently. And now what I'm going to do is I have this, right? This is masket tape. So it's not, I don't even know if they really call it masket tape. I think I'm calling it masket tape. But I'm taking, and where did my, here it is. Oh, no, that's not it. Where did my, oh my, there it is. I am taking my layering piece and I am going to layer this down. So I think that's about the middle. Let's see. Oh, let's move it over a little bit this way. So I'm trying to center this the best I can. Let's move it down a little bit. So there we go. I hope you all had a wonderful Mother's Day. I was traveling all day and I ate dinner by myself on Mother's Day. A little funny. I thought it was funny. And then so I'm at Olive Garden by myself because Carol didn't make it, which I understood. I didn't expect her to make it. And oh, whoa, Nelly, that's still got to go over more. And the server was really sweet, and she didn't really say anything to me like, what are you doing on Mother's Day by yourself? She didn't say anything. She just fed me and whatever. Well, on Tuesday, I had time to eat again. So where do you think I'm going to go? Of course, I'm going to Olive Garden again. Went to the same Olive Garden, and I had the same server. I'm like, oh gosh. I'm like, you're going to think I'm weird. And she's like, no. And I go, I'm here traveling for work. I do have a life, but she said they get people coming in all the time to eat by themselves. So I'm like, well, I think she's just saying that to make me feel, oh my goodness, why can I not get that? Okay, hang on. We're going to do this for real here. Let's not mess around anymore. So there we go. So, but yeah, good times. So let's peel this up one more time. Bear with me, guys. Sorry, I want this to look nice. So the middle of this is, hang on, let's try it this way. 5. So let's do 2.5 right there, 2.5 right there. It's just kind of messed up because, okay, hang on. Stephanie's just talking to herself. Just give me a second. Okay, there we go. And you know what? We need to make sure this is kind of turning itself a little bit. So, oh my word, I'm going to like scream. There we go. We're leaving it here. I can't keep going like this. Okay. Ken, you can talk right now if you want.
Got to fill in some space here.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Well, we shipped the card kit today. So if you want to join the card kit club, you are welcome to join. And they all shipped out today and we had the big pallets full. So that's exciting news. And then coming up, we are down to our last week on the bird and nest.
Oh gosh.
That is the Fold It Club. So if you are thinking about joining that club, we still have it. And
last call.
So don't miss out. If you want the bird, it has the option of you can just do nest, or you can add your bird to the nest. So you have those two different ways. And then you can also, the bird can be totally separate. 2 stencils come with this one. I've got the stencil.
No, that's not true.
Plus,
okay.
The regular 2 stencils plus 2 bonus stencils.
Yes.
Freebies from Stephanie that I don't know how they got in there, but
I don't know how they got in there
and
either.
then you get your idea card and all that cool stuff. So that is like about another week left on that one. And then we'll be switching to the new Fold It Club after that. So if you are interested in that one, it's great for like spring and summer. And then we'll be on to the next month. So don't miss out.
Okay.
Are we back to you?
Yes, sure.
All
okay.
right.
So it ended up still not being, it's still not centered. But I'm going to put a flower here to make up for that. I know it's kind of hard to see. Oh, Debbie Ann wants to know if you got a haircut. Yes, he did. His annual haircut. No,
it's
not
been
annual.
Too long.
It's not annual. How often do you get your haircut? Not
well,
that
I
often.
should about every 4 months, but this was almost 6.
Yeah, he does that to save money.
No.
No?
It's not for that. I just don't have the time.
I know. I know. Okay, so there we go. I took the shadow, and I know it's hard to see. Hang on, let me try to get some more color in there. I have the shadow in there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use ink colors and I'm going to use it blue. This one's, that one got all over me. I just wiped my hand on my pants, so that's why I always wear black, you guys, so it doesn't matter if I have ink on my pants because it doesn't matter. Okay, so what I'm going to, wait, no, I wasn't going to do this. I was going to
You only wipe ink on your pants, right?
What? I only wipe ink. What else is there? That's weird. What else is there to wipe? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm grabbing the random dot stencil, and I am going to randomly add, hang on, let me move this. Randomly add dots. So here we go with blue, pretty. And then let's grab some red, and I'm grabbing strawberry. I better put these near it so I don't forget which is which. So I'm going to grab strawberry. I always tap off just to make sure I'm good, right? And now I'm going to add strawberry. Let's do strawberry like this. Kind of just like whatevs, right? And then what other color am I going to do? Let's do some banana. Is this banana? Oh, it is banana. Okay, so banana. I think my banana is getting low, so let's check. We can make it work. I couldn't find the refill for this one, so I have to get a new one from the store. So here is banana. The kids were teasing me the other day saying Nana banana. Okay, so there we go. And so now I have banana on there, and then let's do a green. But I don't want that much green, so hang on, let's do a little bit more over here. Okay, so let's get some yellow in there more, and then we're going to do some green. And this is grass. So we're going to add grass right here. So it sounds like Tiff is going to be here next week. Not for Crafting Corner. I think she's leaving before then. I actually don't know exactly what day she's coming yet. We had talked about her coming to see me, and then I don't think we ever really officially said what days. So I will check in with her and find out.
You better dial that in.
I know. I need to dial that in. That and the fact, you guys, somebody needs to come clean this house.
Do we have any takers?
Do we have any takers, right? Because there's no way in the world Kenny and I have time to clean this house before Monday. And
Monday? She's coming on Monday?
I think she might be here on Monday. It's either Sunday or Monday. And
it's not gonna
there's a lot that needs to happen before then. So there we go. Oh man, the blue got kind of munched. I kind of like moved it a little, but you know what? It's gonna work. Don't worry. So I missed a little spot there. It's okay. It's random, so it's okay. Missed a little spot in yellow. So let's go in there and add. Again, this one's random, so it didn't matter that I lifted it up. Okay, now this would be really cool if I pulled this up and you got to see what I was. Then you got to see what I did. But I'm not done because I don't want this much white. There's still a lot of white on this, right? And I really don't want that much white. So what I'm going to do is, even though I'm going to use my yellow, and I normally wouldn't do this. I normally wouldn't go over another color, but it's pretty dry already. And this yellow is almost dead, so it doesn't matter. So we're going to gently go over this. And we're going to see what this looks like because I haven't done it like this in a while. So I'm just wanting to make sure that it's not a white background, right? I don't want that much white, and that's a lot of white. So I'm just making sure that my little mask doesn't come up. So be gentle. And I'm adding, now you could do this with any word, you guys. Okay, that looks good. Now, before I take that off and show you the magic, we are going to get a blue. I think we're going to use this. Oh, you know what? Let's see. You know what? Let's do red. We don't want to introduce too much. So we're going to do red. We're going to pull strawberry, and let's look into our secret stash of stuff that already has adhesive on the back, because that is the good stuff, right? And let's check this and cha-ching. Oh, wait, that's not strawberry. Oh, you know what? This might be strawberry. We're going to, oh, yeah, we're still going to use this one. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab this one and we're going to die cut this. It has the adhesive already on the back, which makes life so much better. Yeah. And we're going to run that through. And my die whisk, there we go. So now what we have is we're going to bring this over. Dun, 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 and we're going to grab our thanks. Now this one is fun because it has stitch marks on the, I hope you can see it. Hang on, let me see if I can pull it up there. See the stitch marks on there? Isn't that cool? It's just something a little different. Before I yank that all out though, I'm going to add a little bit of red to it just to make it more exciting. So let's just do the bottom. There we go. And just lightly go up. There we go. I didn't want to do the whole thing. So now we are going to get this, make this be free. And there we go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to peel up our mask. Okay. So this is where the magic's going to happen. Are you ready? Hang on. Let me clean all this off so you can really see it. This is going to be where it's really, really fun. So let me make some room. Okay. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Drum roll, please. I didn't need drum roll.
Oh, I had a different one.
Oh, that's okay. I was just kidding. You didn't have to.
I do have it.
Oh, you have it. Okay. And you're like, oh, that looks not that excited, Stephanie. But wait, there's more. Now, I can save this mask. And now that I have my kangaroo pocket, and I did tear it, but that's okay. Now that I have my kangaroo pocket, I can easily keep that in there. I'm not going to, I tore this one like 3 times, so I'm not going to keep it, but you totally could do that. Now look at that. So now you can see why I added the yellow background, because I didn't want it to be too white, because then you wouldn't be able to see this. Now we're going to come in and we're going to add our thanks to this right there. And you know what? This must have been really old because it's not as sticky as I want it to be. So I'm going to grab some glue really quick. And with my scraps, you never know how old they are. They could be 15 years old. So I don't know how this is. So we're just going to add a little bit of extra adhesive on this. Also, if you were going to glue onto the inked areas, the ink really repels adhesive. So I would recommend using a white glue anyway if you were going to add something to an inked surface. Just a heads up.
Good idea.
Okay. Now, what I always like to do after I add little dots, no matter what glue you use, what I always recommend when you have something that thin is you get some scratch paper and you lay it down and then you pick it up, because that's going to smush the extra glue out, right? You don't want extra glue on your project. Now we're going to bring this over and we are going to lay that down in our little shadow. Because remember, it was the shadow that we laid down. And we are adding that right there, there. Whoops, there. Press, press, press. And look at how cool that is. Isn't that cool? It like makes it really, really pop. It makes it really pop.
Nice.
So there we go. And now what we're going to do is put our brushes away, because otherwise if we don't, we are going to put our hand in them and make more of a mess. There we go. And what we're also going to do is get our thanks die and put that away. Maybe. There it is. Put that away in that envelope so we don't lose it. Now, here we have our thanks. We also have, remember, our dun, 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 dun. I'm going to have a lot of time afterwards, you guys, for questions. So if you have any questions, get them ready. I will answer pretty much anything as long as it's not math related. I'm going to add adhesive to the back of this. I really thought this was going to take longer. Oh, it's dead. I always end up with a dead one. I don't know how that happens. Luckily, it didn't happen at HSN this time. So I'm laying this down right there on top. Boom. So there I have my thanks, right? Now on the inside, I want to do two things. Number one, if I were to write on here with a pen, and let me see, do you have a penny? Oh, here's a pen. If I were to write on there right here, I mean, can you really see that? That is really, 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 really hard to see, right? That's really hard to see. So what you're going to do is obviously you're going to get some more white paper, but I just put glue all over that one. So I'm going to get another one. And you are going to die cut that layering piece again. So let's find that layering piece because Stephanie put it somewhere. I see the other one. Here it is. And we are going to die cut this layering piece again for the inside. So let's lay this down and let's die cut this other piece right there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put this on the inside. Dun, 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 dun. Now we will be able to look, you couldn't see my writing barely there, right? Now I'm going to lay this down right on top. Now you'll be able to see everything, right? You will be able to see everything. And so what we're going to do is we are going to add, and I think this is dead. I think it's dead. Trash. Whoops. Didn't hit the trash. And you know what? This is a little sketchy. Where are all my others? Oh, there's one. And what we're going to do is you can't even buy the light pink ones anymore, so don't look at them. I think Razzleberry is the one we have in stock now. There we go. And we are going to lay this down right like that. Boom. And now for the inside, I want to use, and I already knew I was going to use this. So in the card kit, you are getting an A1 card base. You got this. And it's really cool because I didn't really get to show this the other night. It's really cool because it comes with 2 layering dice. So if you wanted the stars to be die cut out of it, you could do that and put it at the bottom, right? And that's what this one did, right? Or you could use regular scallops like this one and layer that on there. So you have really 2 options. I'm not going to use any of those. I'm going to use You Are a Cool Friend. So because, you know, on the front it says thanks. And then on this one, it's going to say You Are a Cool Friend. So let's get this out of my way. So I don't want that there. And we're going to put that back. Oh, and see, again, you guys, you're going to hear me say this a lot. I'm sorry. But there's a layering piece. I didn't end up using it. So it's in my kangaroo pocket, ready for the next time. Oh, Nelly. There we go. Ready for the next time. So now what we're going to do is we are going to die cut You Are So Cool. Definitely want to pull in some red, and I definitely want to pull in some green. So let's grab some, and I'm running out of colors. Oh, that's even, well, this color will work. So we're going to use, we'll do this one there. Actually, let's look up here. So what colors did I say? Red and green. Okay. Whoops.
Shelly wants to know what side of your adhesive sheet you pull off. Does that make sense?
What side?
Yeah.
You're going to pull off the white part. So, actually I can show you that really quick. So
there's that little tab, right?
Let me show you. So if you have, let me get a new one.
What's the die set you're using right now?
This is, which one? What?
Just what was the die set that you have?
That was the A2 deck ledge. Okay. But this is You Are a Cool Friend. This is coming in the card kit.
Okay, in the card kit.
So if you were, and I'll use this red one. So if you wanted to use adhesive sheets, what you're going to do is, here's my cardstock that I want to be a sticker, right? It says peel here. Some of them say peel here slowly. This is an older one, but the newer ones say peel here slowly, but you're just going to peel that off. Okay. The part you peel off is trash. Okay. This has a little tiny, it's like blurry. This has a little tiny lip on it, so I'm not touching any sticky. Do not touch the sticky part and lay it down. Lay it down on your cardstock, okay? Now, I'm going to trim this cardstock because I don't want to accidentally die cut where there's no adhesive. Now, this entire sheet is now sticky. This entire sheet is now sticky. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to die cut this. And this one doesn't need it because it's just the shadow. So I'm going to lay this down and I'm going to die cut this. So we're going to come to the die cut machine And we are going to, oh, hang on, I got a sticky on there. Okay. We are going to die cut both of these right there and right here. Hopefully that's going to fit. It's going to be very, very close. And then we're going to run this through.
We do still have the masket tape, you guys. It's comes on a roll. I know that was a question in the chat, and it's the Spectrum Noir masket tape, and that is available on the Stamps of Life website
For a limited time.
$9.99. What a deal. It's
For
cheap.
a limited time. Okay, so there we go. We have the green and we have the red. Look at that. So now, remember, this is a sticker. I'm going to peel off the back, right? And the red is going to be sticky icky. Sticky icky. That's not right. It's going to be sticky. It's not icky. And we're going to, this one's kind of got a lot of sections here. There we go. Peel that off. And usually if you have any ickies in your die, the ickies will come off too with the adhesive stuff, the adhesive paper. There we go. Now look, this is a whole sticker. My thumb is holding it because it's a sticker. My grandchildren are, the boys are 5. The boys are now 5. So what I want to do really quick is I want to ink this just a little tiny bit at the bottom. Just hang on. Let's do it over here. There we go. Now look at that. Okay, so now what we're going to do, whoa, that's kind of cool. Hang on. Because that would be a kind of like make this a stencil. Okay, whatever. We're not going to do that. Okay, so there we go. We're going to lay this down. You are a cool friend. And then I am going to add adhesive to the back of this. Oh, and you know what? I did say I was going to add something to the front. So here we go. You are a cool friend. Now, if you're like, oh, but Stephanie, I want to write there. Sure, that's fine. You could put this up here if you wanted, and then you'd have more room to write. So that's really up to you here, or you could put it up there. Or you could put it down here. I'm just going to put it right here because I'm just going to do a short message, you know, blah, 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 right there. So there is, you are a cool friend. Now, what I want to do, remember how I said I was a little frustrated that I couldn't get this on there straight, centered. So I have this little spot right here, and I do have dots on the outside, and I do have stars. Remember, I have these little stars on the inside. So what I could do is I could go to my die and find those little stars and layer those right there on that. But Ken, I'm going to need you to do something for me.
What?
I need you, see that bucket right there where the where my boards are from HSN that I had done for the auto ship. In there should be the star flip it.
Okay. And
I need the dies that are, or I need whatever it has to do. Just bring me the whole bucket, please. I know what I need. I just got to get it. And I'm tethered. So I have a wire. Can you see the wire? I have a wire stuck to me. So for my mic. So I can't walk around the table and go get it. I'll just take the whole bucket. It'll just be easier. So I brought the poster boards home for the auto ship. I don't know why I bothered to bring them home, but I did. So you guys saw these, right, on HSN. So let's see. I'm kind of hoping something is in here that might not be in here. Ugh, darn. I was hoping the star stickers were in here. I was really, really hoping the star stickers were in here. Okay, they're not. Bummer. So we're going to drop that. Okay. And now we're going to go into our stash and find some star stickers. Or flowers. Now, I could easily add flowers to this. I could easily, Ruth Debbie says, I'm confused. Why wouldn't you just use the shadow die for thanks and put it behind the red thanks after you stenciled the card? Why would I don't know. I don't think I understood the question. Hi, Joystein. Okay. Sorry, Ruth Debbie. I don't know if I understood the question. So let me look. I'm really hoping that I have some of those puffy stars here, but I'm not seeing. No, I'm not seeing them. Interesting. Really thought I'd have some. Okay, so let's look in here. Ooh. Let's get out the big guns. Let's get out the big guns. I really, 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 really want a star because that would just like tie everything in together. And if I had my act together, I would have those stars here, but Stephanie doesn't. I do have the flowers. I could add the flower. Okay, let's see. La la la. Okay, last chance. Oh, black. Ooh, black star would be kind of cool. Black epoxy stars. Let's do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a little star right there. So this is something that's really cool is even if you don't think you're going to use all the embellishments when you get them, you're going to use them eventually, right? And this is like, this is our old logo, so I have no idea how long ago we did this. I only used like 4 that were on here, and now I'm using another one. So you never know. Diane says, Stephanie, thank you for praying for my daughter. She had the baby Tuesday, and the baby and she are doing well. Yay! Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, I'm so happy about that. I'm going to add that star right there. And now it's more, what to say, it's more centered now because of that black star. I feel like it just kind of kept it together. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add our personalized stamp on the back. And I have one that says Love Nana, but I don't think that one's going to work. I always try to find new ones. And for some reason, I had a whole bunch made, but I haven't gotten them yet. So I think the factory is being a little slow lately. Sorry for those of you that have ordered personalized stamps lately. Every once in a while, I try to check on them. I'm silly. Let's see. What was this one? Oh no. I have too many. No. What's this one? Oh, I love this one. Okay. So this one is, what font is this? I don't remember. What font is this? This is like it's one of the newer fonts. And I'm going to use licorice, and I'm going to ink this. And this is just a 2-liner, a simple one. Just for you. Oh, they can't see it. Just for you, hug Stephanie. And yeah, personalized stamps are on our website. And there we go. That is that is our card. Thanks. There we go with our fun white shadow on that. Open that up. You are a cool friend. That looks really crooked on camera. Is that crooked? Now I'm questioning my life. Let's go there. Okay. There we go. You are a cool friend. And then there we go. Just for you, hug Stephanie. Damari's talking about the magnets in a box of 10. Yes, so the magnets come in a box of a package of 10. I need to warn you, you guys. We have my website said we only had 32 left, and I went, what? So I emailed Utah, because remember I tripled my order. I emailed Utah and I said, can you check the shelves? Because this doesn't look right. And they found an extra box of 12. So now there's, I think 52 or 54. I don't remember what I said. So that's all that's left. Now, I've already placed the order for new. It's going to take a long time. And so Ruth Debbie wants me to demo the centering ruler. Sure. So it's going to take a long time to get them back in. The good news is HSN has them at a very good price. And if you get a coupon for HSN, it makes it even better, right? They currently have them in stock. But if you know how awesome these magnets are. Let me clean up just a little tiny bit, Ruth Debbie, just because I don't want to lose anything.
I wrote you down, Amy, just so you know.
Oh, Amy, he wrote you down. So my question, I already did that question. So, okay, I thought of something. So where did the centering ruler go? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. So what you're going to do when you're using the centering ruler, it doesn't work very well when you're doing what I just did, but normally it would. So what you're going to do is, so this is the centering. Ooh, this is the centering ruler that comes. And is there a way you can zoom in?
Yes.
Oh, it's like, it does not.
Yeah, it's acting up.
It's acting really up. I don't like that. It's like the most expensive camera we have, and it's like acting really weird. So Ken's going to zoom in so I can really try to show you what this is, what this does. Oh, wow. Okay, maybe it'll help if okay. So there is the 0. That center is the 0. And so this is called a centering ruler because it's going to show you where the center is. So what you want to do is you want to line up the sides to the same number. So right now this is on like 2 away from 3, and it's like 2.5 away from 3. So we're going to move it over just a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to line this up so it is the same number on both sides. Now I have the 0 point. I have the exact center of my card. And so what I can do is normally I would put whatever I wanted to do on there. You can see I am on the same numbers over here. Oh my gosh. The same numbers on either side of there. And that, boom, right there is the center of my card. So now if you were doing lettering, okay, get off this because it's like hurting my eyes. So now if I wanted to do lettering stickers, or like lettering stickers is the perfect, or letter dies is the perfect example, because you figure out the middle letter and you put the middle letter down first. Then you do the edges, right? Did you see me when I was trying to do the thanks? I kept trying to put the middle down first so then you could do the edges, and I just couldn't get it because it was like all crazy. But yeah. So that is how you use it. Ruth Debbie says, oh, now I get it. Yeah, it's actually very, very handy. It is very, very handy. Where do I, Shelly, it comes with our metal, our magnetic board. It also comes with, how many, I don't remember how many magnets it comes with. I think it comes with 3 or 4 magnets. And then I think you get 2 of the sun rain rulers, which is nice. And they are magnets, which is nice because then it really keeps everything down. Let's see. So are there any other questions? I need to do how many 4 magnets. Thank you, Debbie. How many prizes are we going to give away? Because I'm going to do the chat contest next. How many prizes are we going to give away?
2.
Only 2. So those of you that are watching, if you could give us a thumbs up and a heart and a share and all that good stuff. More sizes of magnets are coming soon. Everything, I'll be honest, all purchasing was on hold until we knew more about what was happening. And right now, all the orders are being placed, but production takes a while. But yes, more magnet sizes are coming, more pocket sizes are coming, all the good stuff. So I am thinking about a question because I haven't thought of one yet. Oh, I have one. If you could, so those of you that know about our fold-its, those are our shaped cards. Kenny showed you the bird one. That's our current fold-it club. But we do a lot of shaped cards. For example, on HSN, I took the dog one with the bone, and I took the cat with the little fish bones. Out of all the fold-its that we have, you may or may not know all of them, because probably I don't know all of them. But if you were a designer, if you were Stephanie Barnard and you got to make any design you wanted as a fold-it card, got to think about it a little bit though. As a fold-it card, what would you want? Now, do not say a gorilla on a unicycle in a ballerina costume, because that's not going to sell, right? So in general, because I'm going to use this as a future list of ideas, what would you like to have as a fold-it? If you could design anything in the world, what would you design? Kimberly, we have a teddy bear. Oh, we have a teddy bear. Basket, we have a basket. A cute fox, love it. A cow. We do have one cow, but I don't know if it's that kind of
mermaid. I vote for a panda.
A panda. We don't have a panda yet. Gazebo. Clown. Moose. We do have a moose. Christmas tree. We do have a Christmas tree. Highland cow.
Yeah, what is a Highland cow? That's
I don't know. You got to pull it up, Penny. You got to see. You got to show me. Music staff with notes. A whale. Fox,
is that one of those cows where you can see all the bones, ribs?
Guitar. Nancy, of course, you said alligator, crocodile, my love. Your cute squirrel pushing a flower cart. Oh, that would be cute. A piano or other musical instruments. Interactive elements.
There you go. Yeah, Highland cow.
Oh, it's shaggy. Almost it's like a hairy cow. I like it. A bulldog. Love that. Oh, Kenny, can you fix the comments? It's got stuck. Sometimes it gets stuck and I can't see them. Let's see more. So go ahead and enter in the chat. Okay, now you guys are saying some weird crap that I don't even know what it is. So be careful here. I got to know what it is. A bright dress. I think you meant bride's dress. Yes. We do have an anchor. We do have an anchor. I almost said something that I shouldn't have said. But a backpack, a husky, a suitcase, a piano, chair or sofa, Chihuahua dog. The funny thing is you guys, is like some of you are saying things that are done, but not out yet. And that's why I have to be careful.
Gnome. What do you guys say?
We have a gnome. We have 2 gnomes. We have 2 gnomes, a boy and a girl. Johnny Depp. Debbie, you are a silly girl. Sorry, I yelled too much. Sorry. Really too loud. Really too loud. Really too loud. Ho, ho, ho. That's a good one. Guitar. Love it. Okay, so everybody is going to enter that into the chat for a chance to win a $10 gift certificate to our website. A couple more. A schoolhouse, a television. Do we not have a television? Praying. We do. Lupe, we have one that that's praying hands. A daisy, a beer mug. A beer mug. What else? A ship or a yacht. Rocket. That would be very cute. Record player, teacup. Do we not have a teacup?
I don't think so.
Oh, wow. Crib.
Hold it size.
Gnome house. We have a mushroom, but we don't have like a gnome house, do we? I don't think we do.
What does a gnome house look like?
Well, it's just like a little cottage or something.
Oh, yeah.
The word sorry. We have that, Kathy. We have that. A cheetah. A dragonfly. How do we not? We have dragon. Oh, we do have a sailboat, Roberta. We do have a sailboat. But you can still type that. It's okay. You're still entered to win. You're still entered to win. Even if we have it, you're still entered to win. A red panda. I like red pandas. A metal milk can. Love it. Oh, Pamela wants to know what the question is. The question is if you could design any folded or any shaped card, what design would you like to see? And that is going to enter you into, we have an airplane, that is going to enter you into the contest of possibly winning a $10 gift certificate to our website. Roller skate, cruise ship.
A rat.
A rat. Chucky? No.
Yeah,
that says
C.
a some kind of lizard. I didn't get to see that. Dog bed. Mercat. Oh, mercats are cute. A vest. We do have a ladybug. Penny, we have a couple ladybugs. Car. We do. Pretty sure we have a car. Can of soda. Love it. Sleigh. We have a sleigh. Dragon. We have a dragon. I love that I have some of these already. Do I not have a monkey, Franken-Sharon? Wow. Truck.
Gorilla.
Truck. We do have a pickup truck.
Mm-hmm.
Beach ball. I tried to do a beach ball, Sheila, and it didn't really it didn't really translate.
No,
it was weird. It was weird. Castle. We have a castle, Marianne. Pogo stick and a hula hoop. That would be cute. Hummingbirds. Yeah, we need to have. We did have a hummingbird. I think.
Yeah.
Hippo. Alligator. Oh, another vote for alligator. Okay, so as Kenny is picking some winners, did you all make sure you gave us a thumbs up and a heart or a share and a sewing machine? Ruth Debbie, we have a sewing machine. Alien spaceship. I like that, Corey. A set of jacks and a ball. Oh my goodness, wouldn't that be cute? A mercat. I know. I need to look up a mercat. Mercats are cute. Paint palette. Oh, that's a good one. Unicorn. Ruth Debbie says, I'm just playing. Don't pick me, Ken. Astronaut. Ooh, an astronaut would be cute. Okay, so a dozen roses. Linda, that would be pretty. Corey says the ball set can be used to make a black ball with a stencil. Yes, because the ball one comes with a whole bunch of different stencils. Popcorn machine. Oh, that's cute. Bird of paradise flower. Beach ball. Yeah. Horses with Cinderella's carriage. Oh, that'd be cute. Recliner. Okay, so you guys have all entered those, and Kenny is going to pick some winners. Now is your chance to ask me any questions you want that are not math related. So throw them out there. A crochet kit. A rose. I like that. We have a hot air balloon. Ice Vestal. We do have a hot air balloon. Ocean wave. Ooh. I kind of thought, would it be help to put wax paper under the mask tape when die cutting it? It would. Yes, you could do that, Ruth Debbie, but it really doesn't stick very much to the cutting plates. So you don't really have to worry about it too much. Diana wants to know how my dad is doing. He is doing great. As a matter of fact, we do have a surfboard. He and I are going to breakfast, just the two of us, tomorrow at 9 a.m. bright and early. I don't know why he picked so early. That means I got to take a shower early. But yes, he is doing great. Thank you for asking. And thank you all so much for your prayers. He's doing really well and excited about that. So yes, thank you very much. Other questions that you might have, like, for example, how does Stephanie clean her stencils? Well, I use cheap baby wipes. I'm not seeing any here. What happens is I tend to steal them from here for upstairs, and I don't see any here. Bummer. Okay, elephant. Don't think we have it. We do have a tulip. We have a 3-pack of tulips. Actually, look, here's the tulips. Cha-ching. It's a 3-pack. A 3-pack of tulips in a cute little box. Will the toolbox and tools be brought back at the special price? Karen, they will be brought back, but not at the special price. No. So flash sale items are for 24 hours or until sold out. Polly says, when are you going to come visit me? I don't know. How are the grandkids doing? They're all doing great. They're all doing great. Hawaiian shirt. That would be cute. That would be cute. Duffel bag. Spider for Halloween. Oh, that would be really fun. That would be really fun. I like that. Kenny, do you have some winners for us?
Yes. List of 2 winners tonight.
Are you going to put it on you or no?
I will.
Okay.
What the heck? We have 2 winners tonight. Both our winners, again, are from YouTube. YouTube's kind of dominating lately. It's just we don't have as many people on Facebook, so keep trying, you Facebook people. But our first winner is Paula UU for her last name. That's what it says, UU. I don't know if that's really your last name, Paula, but she likes monkey. She did vote for monkey. And then also on YouTube is Jamie Ferris. She likes the horse and buggy. That was her idea. So we saw a lot of great ideas on there. We'll probably scan back through there, maybe pick out a few that maybe eventually one of them might make it to the Stamps of Life website.
Yay.
Right?
Congrats, my friends. What you're going to do, Paula's saying, yay. What the winners are going to do is you're going to email Faylene at info@thestampsoflife.com, and that is going to get sent to you hopefully tomorrow, depending on her schedule. Congratulations. Yes. Yay! Okay, now is your chance to ask me. Oh, and by the way, did I say any weird words on HSN when I was on? Because, in the past, I said literally like 1,000 times. The ornate number 2 flip it card. Can you write that down? Norma, I'll look it up. Ornate number 2 flip it.
What was that? What did you need?
Ornate.
You just need the item. Let's see.
Just write down ornate, flip it, number 2.
Okay.
So did I say any weird words? Like, I know on the demo that I was doing live, I was saying, okay. Way too much. So I was trying to make sure I didn't do that. I did try to go slower this time and just be a little more zen and not so wound up. Somebody said I still talked fast. I always talk fast.
It's hard not to talk fast when you're
that's
on
just like
stage.
Yeah, it's just
a lot of practice.
When all the lights are on you and it's even more lights and more cameras and yeah, good times though. The people there are just so amazing. So a lot of the hosts are going up to Pennsylvania. Hi, Beatrice. She said, I loved you on HSN. I ordered everything. Such great prices. Thank you. Thank you. Reagan says, you like, if you know, you know. Yeah. And I do say that a lot about the stamps. If you know, you know, because there is a difference, as you all know, there is a difference between photopolymer and other clear stamps, right? There is a difference. So that's why I said, if you know, you know, on every time I showed the stamps. That is true. Because I'm trying to educate people that might not know that, these are a little different. These are a little bit more higher quality without saying anything negative about anyone else. Cereal box. Oh, that's cute. Turkey on a platter. Brenda, genius. Tiara. Yes, I would like a tiara. Grand piano. Good idea. Jamie says, thank you, Ken and Stephanie. My grandson was standing next to me when my name was announced. Yay, how exciting.
Good luck, charm.
Jennifer says, did you see Beth Kingston? Yes, absolutely. Went to dinner. Did we only end up going to dinner once together? Yeah. So Sarah, Beth, and helpers, and Stephanie, there was like 8 or 9 of us. We all went to dinner. Mandy,
No
I
way,
can't
Mandy,
make a
we'll get
Harry Potter
busted.
set because I'll get in trouble. Can't do
go out
that.
of business.
Yeah, I can't do that. Pammy Lou says talking fast is fun to listen to. Thank you, my love. I appreciate that. That's nice. Yeah. So yeah, Beth is, I mean, everyone there is awesome. Everyone there is awesome. But Beth is very, very sweet. And her team, she has a team, and they're all amazing. All amazing. It was sad to say goodbye to some of them because it was rough. Janet says, we know that you know we know. I love that. That's true. That's true. You guys know. You guys know. Because some people, big difference, Jeannie says, yeah. Some people just don't know, right? Which, you know, that's fine. But, you know, every once in a while, I used to be a teacher, like to educate, right? And so I try to do it without being rude. You know what I mean? So a newspaper, that would be interesting. I don't know how we do that. A jangle elf. Yeah, because we had jingle, right? We didn't do jangle. Connie's got her order already from HSN. You guys are awesome. So yeah, the sales came in. Thank you all so much. They looked at the numbers and they placed an order for October. So that's all because of you guys. I really appreciate your support. It means a lot that I know it's kind of weird that we ask you to, you know, buy from someone else, but we really appreciate it. And it's very nice of you. And then I get to now start going to Pennsylvania. And Suzanne and I are friends on Instagram or something, one of the hosts, you know, Suzanne, crafty host. And I said, okay, I'll see you in Pennsylvania. And I said, oh, by the way, is it hot in Pennsylvania in July? And she just wrote back, LOL. Because yes, it's hot in July in Pennsylvania.
It's probably not hotter than Florida.
Probably not hotter than Florida. That is true.
Hot
that is true.
that time of year. So yeah.
Yeah,
but the winter
that is
will
true.
be a different story.
Yes. Winter. Yeah, we're not talking about winter. Yes. So a couple of us are talking about maybe flying in at the same time and then driving together or something. Amy says, I thought you were great on HSN. Perfect pace. No weird words. Thank you, my love. Is October when you are going back on HSN? So I will be going on in October. Also in July. I'll be going in on July. Yes. Polly says she's in Pennsylvania. I missed all the lives on Tuesday. I had either food poisoning or a 24-hour bug. Oh, Paula, I'm so sorry. You know what the good news is, though? If you guys missed the HSN airings, totally understand. But if you go to the items that we have on their website, you can, the items that I took on Tuesday, you can see the video. It's just the video version of the live. So they record it and it's on that product. So if you go to the doggy or the cat, you'll see that presentation on that page. So you can do that as well. You'll be close to Sight and Sound. Check it out. Oh, I will have to check that out. I don't know what that is.
If you know, you know.
Apparently so. Apparently so. Pennsylvania is a very beautiful state. When we would go to the show in Lancaster, we used to call it Lancaster because we have a Lancaster in California, but it's Lancaster, and beautiful area. Corey says she missed the auto ship. Corey, I thought they had like a couple left. You might want to email them and ask them if you could try to get in on it. I would email them, my love. I would ask them because Corey, you don't want to miss out. Try. Joyce C wants to know if we're going to be at the CK in Lancaster in July. No, unfortunately, we won't. We don't have any plans as of right now to do any shows. Sight and Sound is a Christian play theater. Ooh, that sounds like fun. I'll have to check it out. I will check it out. Let's see. Kenny, do you have any other anything else for me that I need to make sure I get out?
I think we covered everything. So those items that are sold out, you guys, they will get restocked eventually, but it's going to be a little while
on our website.
And there was questions about our custom stuff. Is anything eventually? Are we still just stuck? All those items we've been wanting to release.
There's a couple new items that are stuck in customs.
Bow, bow, bow.
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine, unfortunately.
So we'll get them. When they do arrive, we're going to have like a special event release.
Yeah, like
this is the custom
release.
Custom blowout.
Customs, yeah. They'll be on flash sale when they finally get here.
You have the customs department.
They will be on flash sale when they finally get here. But yeah, I have no control. It's just one of those things where you just twiddle your thumbs. And why it got pulled, I don't know. Maybe they pull like every once in a while. I don't know.
This is the first time one's been held this long, right?
Yes, this is definitely the first time it's been held this long. Because every once in a while, they just want to check to make sure you're not shipping in drugs or something. I totally respect that. I totally honor that. I like that. It's just for some reason, it really got pulled. I don't know.
Parrots or tarantulas. Some people like try to smuggle those in.
Ooh, gross.
They put them in their pants.
Oh, gross. Ruth Debbie says Mary, her sister's with her. Yay.
TP.
Russ says one of the race drivers at Indianapolis has his race helmet stuck in customs right now, being shipped from Germany.
He can Seriously. Go to Dick's Sporting Goods and get one, I'm sure. That'll work.
That's funny. Okay. Are there any other questions?
He has options.
Yeah, we don't have options. I mean, yeah, because Ken's like, you need to reorder that stuff. And I said, Kenny, I can't. Because as soon as they get ready to ship it, customs will let it go.
Exactly.
And then I'll have double the amount, and then I'll be in trouble.
That's exactly why I said do that.
Oh, no, I'm not going to do that.
Because then the stuff will get out of there.
No. Teresa thinks you're funny.
Yes. Too funny.
I don't know about that. Okay, I think we're good, babe. So, my friends, Monday, tune in for No Makeup Monday. Tuesdays, tune in for Kenny's Take Two Tuesdays. What about some 3D dyes? Yeah, we do 3D dyes once in a while. But yeah, Jeannie says you can't make this stuff up. Isn't that the truth? I know. And usually I order things further in advance. Those hit customs, I believe, is April 21st or 22nd, and stuck. Kathy says, Stephanie, you do such a great job making sure we have everything we need. Well, thank you, Kathy, because you guys are my friends, right? I almost said best friend, but then I would hurt Tiffany's feelings. So you guys are my good friends. So Monday's No Makeup Monday could have a special guest because I have no idea when she's coming. We haven't touched bases. She texted me this morning, and but I didn't ask her when she's coming. So I might.
Who's that knocking at the door right now?
Shut up! Sorry. Oh, shut up! I would die.
What?
Tiffany, you are not allowed to come right now. You are not allowed to come yet. I have to change the sheets on the bed because the extra bedroom's right there, and on the other side of that wall, and the kids and Ken wrestle. That's where they do WrestleMania on that queen size bed. And so the bedspread needs to be washed. The sheets need to be washed. Everything in there needs to be washed. And the bathroom, the boys usually use that bathroom. So it needs to all be disinfected. And yeah. So she cannot show up today.
We'll have to rent her a hotel room somewhere.
Ruth Debbie says she'll leave tomorrow and get my house ready for company. You're so sweet. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out. So No Makeup Monday could have a special guest. Who knows?
Not me.
Jan says tomorrow is wash day. No, tomorrow is Family Friday, and on Fridays we have the boys, and so it's Family Friday, and then Saturday we have an event, and then we have baseball, and then Sunday I have church. Sundays I usually try to go to church and then like do nothing, right? But I have a feeling I'm going to be cleaning my house or doing laundry on Sunday. Trying to figure that out.
You're going to start today.
And this room,
you're not going to wait till
this
Sunday.
room, you guys. And keep in mind, the boys were here yesterday, and they have Duplos all over the front room up there. Hi, Shanika. All Duplo blocks, and they build these like cities.
You can't take them down, or you'll just ruin their
life.
Yes.
And so they're like, and I'm like, okay, you guys, it's time to go home. We're already late. We have to leave. They're like, don't move any of this. And I'm like, okay, it can stay up till Friday. It's fine. They're like, don't move any of it. Don't change any of it. Don't put it away. I'm like, I'm not going to put it away. I don't have time to put your toys away. I mean, we're talking, there are some serious, we should take some pictures, serious towns and trains and just like everything going on in my, what is that, family room? In my family room. I have more toys in my house now than I did when I had little kids myself. Which I'm trying to figure that out. How is that happening? But whatever, it doesn't matter.
We just multiply. Grow.
They multiply. They do. They do.
Yes, Debbie and Rod Stewart. That was a Rod Stewart song. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And sorry to hear Amanda's cat passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry, Amanda. Paula says she's spring cleaning her whole house and it's taking forever. Yeah,
we need a spring and winter and fall cleaning.
I know.
It's been a while.
Russ says that's what grandparents are for. Yeah, you know what? We just have fun with it and don't worry about it. I will have Legos for years. Yes, because technically Miller has really graduated to the small little Legos that are the size of a pin dot. Some of them, the little bullets that come out of the car that he got from Spider-Man car or whatever it is. And he's like, I'm on page 57, Nana. I'm like, oh my gosh. And there's three things in that box. And one of them is page 57, has 57 pages on how to put it together. And the child is very, very good. Liam's not so much, but yeah, busy. So much fun. So much fun. Okay, my friends, we need to get out of here. I need to figure out what I'm going to eat for dinner. But Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, mark your calendars. Every Monday, every Tuesday, Kenny and Stephanie do a live each. And then Thursdays, 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, I make something on Thursdays. And yeah, I think that's it. I think we're over and out. So my friends, have a great night. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. And I will see you Monday. I wonder if I'll have a special guest. I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. I'll see you on Monday for sure myself. Okay, take care. God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching tonight. See you next week.
Thank you. It's a wrap.
Good idea.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Bye.